Hi friends, this video is about the concession infection. And I've been going through a lot in my own head with this transition and focused on the equinox and where we're going to be or where I'm going to be on zero. And I just, what would that be, like September 23rd? Today's 33 day plus zero. Because that's the adjustment day. We don't control the universe anymore. No more child molester. But anyway, back on subject, the concession infection. It's like, when we're kids, we're taught to make concessions to the life we are. Oh, you have to be American. You're like looking at the doggies and puppies and go, no word. Not in here fun or boring. And then pretty soon we're making little concessions, and little concessions, and little concessions. And it just infects us to the point that, we give up what is really important. And so today, what spawned this video is I was like, all right, I have to get this into this position, and because I do what I have to do what I want to do. And so that means that you don't mess up. You don't do the concession infection. And so you have to, make your numbers and do this, and then you got this, your head's all like, grr. I still have my 3 laps to do outside. I swim laps, get myself back in shape, so I'll be ready to ski. Which is I go fast as hard as I can one way. And I can't stop 1 little inch short of the tree that hangs over the water. If I do, it's like, the confession. Concession infection. And so today it's like, I want to make sure I have an outline done, because of the new book is like From Sheeple to Eagle, and I want just a basic outline. Doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be the first version. When these concessions, when you're doing what you have to do what you want to do, don't think of it at all as like to be perfect the first time, because it never is. But it's like, I'm fighting my head. It's like, I still have my 3 laps. I got to do that. I got mailing list work to do. I'm starting a mailing list. And so they'll, I don't know if there'll be a link on the bottom, but it's like picking out the right things that that you're going to achieve in this one day. So that when that sun is setting, you're doing, instead of, And that's the concession infection. It's just like when you make those little concessions, you're into your day. When the sun comes up, it's like, okay, here we go. And then how did I do by the time the sun goes down? And don't work based on the tick, tick, tick and all that other stuff. It's like, you look up in the sky and it's like, here we are, we're on this earth and we're here to leave it better. And so, and that's really the concession, infection. There's one instant in your life where it'll really mean something. And those last few minutes on your deathbed. How did you leave this world? Is it better for you being here? And that's the same thing every night. Repeating truth patterns, repeating truth phenomena. Every night when the sun's gone down, when it sets, I'm all, okay, did I do good today? Blah, blah, blah. And so that you've got this gauge, and you can live by the life that you are, instead of tick, tick, tick. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, January, February, March. Child molesters coming down chimneys. Octopuses with 10 legs. No, that's all concession infection. So please, take the time in your life to feel your responsibility to your life and the life of this earth. Own the earth. Don't be owned by the calendar. That's a concession infection. And so I was there. I know you can make it free, because you'll never look back. Because I mean it, that those moments on your deathbed, that's why did Socrates drink poison? Why did all the natives die? It's because they weren't going to give up their logic for the ABC processor infection of the concession. I mean, we don't. If you're living life or death, you don't make concessions. Well, every day of your life, you've got to keep that going. So I got to go do my laps. Damn. What are you doing? If your dog gets an attitude, you can just go serve it. Come here. I love you. I love you too. Oh, concession infection. Really, that is really that, that's where you make changes in your life. It's based on the concession infection. It's like, no, I'm not going to think that way. I'm not going to be that way. It's like, do what you have to do what you want to do. So you feel that goodness every day when the sun sets. Because you multiply that day after day after day, and then on your deathbed you'll go, yeah, I did good. Because it's something you should not block from your mind. Because that's another thing. We're taught to even ignore the fact we're going to die. And so that's a concession infection. And so really, take your life serious and break the concession infection. I'm doing my best. You do your best too.